Hi you guys! Alright, so we had a really great Christmas, a really wonderful New Year, and I hope you guys all did too. And I kind of wanted to start off the new year with something a bit easier. And so I actually had an idea for a live, and it was not an epic fail. I mean, I was able to accomplish some of them, but to do them in front of you, like honestly, the success rate was quite low. And so, so I tried something else, and that didn't really work either. So this is the third thing that I went on to do. So I hope you guys will still enjoy what we do today. And so what we're making is actually some bracelets, or you can also, sorry, turn it the right way. Some bracelets, really easy, really flexible, great for kids, and you design it yourself. Or also kind of like a candle holder or a cover. I mean, it would be for electric candles like I have here, you know. And so very, very simple, but there was also some great tips along the way that I figured could be used, you know, in so many different ways of crafting, all right? So what we're gonna start out using is I found little containers that was good for my daughter's size. So like that, just a water bottle. And what we have here is the part that was really exciting to me. And so I did have a small example to show you right off because it's a wonderful tip. But it is parchment paper. And so I tried using wax paper and everything just like stuck to it. So we're using the hot glue gun, you know, just this is a $3 hot glue gun from Walmart. And just the glue from the dollar store. We got the sparkly glue, we got regular glue. And I just want to show you guys how easy this is. All right, so I have like huge globs. I just wanted to use that as an example, all right? And look at how easy this comes off. All right, so you just let it harden and it just comes right off of the parchment paper. So parchment paper is gonna be huge for the little project that we're doing. All right, so what we start off with I just broke off the square of the parchment paper, and we're just gonna go ahead and cut it along. You know what, I think we're gonna go this way. And I'm only using about 3 inches because you don't need a lot of room. If you're going to do the candle holder, you'll probably want to do 4 inches. All right, and I tried, so this is one of the things, once more, where it's just little tips. Okay, so I tried using tape. And I used 2 different kinds of masking tape. And neither of them would stick to this parchment. Like, it was getting pretty frustrating because I'd get like halfway through something and then I'd be like juggling trying to hold it still because it wouldn't. So what I actually tried to do, I thought of the idea of trying to use the glue, and it actually seems to hold enough that you're able to finish your project. So I'm just putting it on the lip just to keep it closed. All right, and just gonna hold that down, and you know what, I'm gonna put a little bit more because I did this the opposite way, so the curl is right there. So maybe make sure that your curl isn't on the end like I did. Do you see how it wants to curl back that way? So obviously we don't want it curling on us while we're working on it. All right, so I thought it was pretty fun doing the 2 different colors for the kids, right? And so I when I did it, pretty much one of these little, here, let me show you the sticks. So one of these little glue sticks can do about 2 bracelets. Or 1 bracelet if you're just doing it all one color. And so when you use 2 of them, you can do 2 bracelets that are 2 different colors. So I thought that was kind of more fun. And so all that I did was just doing hearts. And so I kind of thought if you did like a solid band, I think it's not quite as flexible. It's more likely to break. So that's why I did a little design. So I just did hearts since Valentine's Day is coming up. All right, so just a little heart. And it won't be perfect. All right, and so I just did those going around, nice and simple, okay? Just leaving a bit of space, enough space for a red heart in there. All right, super, super simple, okay? And then I went back and then did a different color in between to put the hearts together. So you're just gonna go ahead and put the heart, here, I'll just show you with the gold, and just connect them. And it holds really good. All right, that wasn't a very pretty heart while trying to show you guys, but that's okay. All right, so here's the example one. Like I said, I haven't even taken it off because I wanted to show you guys that too. All right, so this is the parchment paper wrapped around, and we glued it with the glue gun to glue it shut because the tape didn't stick, right? And then you just kind of slide it off. Okay, so just sliding the cup out, right? That's a better way to be able to show you. All right, and I want to show you again how easy this is to turn off. So what I did was grab the lip from the inside, all right, and it just came off because that glue will just come right off, all right, and just pull it off as I go. All right, And that's it, you guys. Nice and simple. Got some stray glues, of course. Just kind of pick those off. And there you go. How cute is that? Super easy. The kids might even be able to do it if you have some kids who are good with the glue gun. And I tried writing. It's a little bit harder to write because, you know, the glue kind of works with gravity. But isn't that sweet? Nice and easy. It's a good fit. Has a little bit of elasticity, so you're able to, you know, move it around a little bit. Just get a little bit of stretch out of it. And how simple is that? All right, so just like, just go ahead and tell you the few tips. Oh, and then this one, I just did random hearts around it and then filled it in with the plain glue. All right, to just make that. And the one thing that I did try, which was an idea that they had on, I forget, I think it's a 5-minute crafts. And so what it was, and this is what inspired these ideas, like where I got to this point, was actually these wonderful things. So it's super cute. You put a candle inside of it, one of the electric candles, right? And you put it inside. And this one I did with the colors, you know, so it is really, really cute. And I'll tell you guys what I did to create them. And so this one, as you see, I did hearts again, kind of thinking of the theme. Tried to write the word love, but it's a little bit messy and backwards for you guys. All right. Oh, and I think a little bit of a flower design there. So you can definitely do designs in there, okay? Now, the reason I didn't do this for a live is because, like I said, the fail rate was extremely high, but I can totally show you guys how to do it. So this was the best way that I figured out how to do it, and it was still a huge mess. All right, so what I did was I grabbed a bowl and a mug, and I put the mug in my bowl, and what you're supposed to do is fill up a balloon with water. Okay, and so that's where, of course, the big mess comes in, right? And so you fill up your balloon with water, and I set it in there, and that made it a little bit easier. And then you just, I used moisturizer. I actually used the Burt's Bees because that's what the extra moisturizer we had around the house. And you put the moisturizer on. You don't want to put it too thick, but it still needs to be visible. So if you see some spots drying out, make sure you put a little bit more moisturizer on before you put the glue on. So that was one of the problems I had, was some of the places didn't have enough moisturizer on, and so it would stick to it, and then it would explode all the water everywhere. And then the other thing was also, if you get too close with the hot glue gun, then once more it will explode everywhere. So out of all the ones that I worked on, I think I tried to make 4 of them, and I had 3 of them pop on me. So luckily the one, I think it was this one that popped right near the end, so luckily I still got it done. And this one had, if you look, you can still see some balloon bits in there where I didn't have enough moisturizer on there. So you guys can totally do that too. It is pretty, but I mean, you almost have to do it in the bathtub because it caused so much water mess everywhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is kind of more of a tips than a live. So just once more, tape doesn't really stick to parchment, but the glue doesn't either. So you can do lots of different things. Like I said, you could even use that as a decoration or make bigger ones. You do go through a lot of glue really quick, but you can make some really cute stuff. Probably even necklaces or anything like that too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick live that I was able to pull together, and hopefully we will see you guys all next week. All right, have a good New Year, y'all.